Once again, welcome back to my sessions Python programming. I, Sanjay Matpati, Assistant Professor, IICM MC Department, welcome you to this session of file handling. Let's see what we are going to discuss in today's session. Okay, in previous sessions we have discussed about introduction, different types of files, file opening modes, then understanding the read and write functions like read lines, read line. Similarly for write function, write lines. We have already discussed all these parts. Now today we will be discussing about manipulating the file pointer using seek and tell. In later slides, in later session, we will be discussing about handling with the binary data as well as CSV files, handling with the zip, as well as the new concept related to the pickling and unpickling. So let's start with manipulating a file pointer using seek and tell. So usually know that whenever we open the file, by default file pointer is always positioned at the beginning of file. Right. So here the two methods provides us the facility using which we can navigate, we can move the file pointer throughout the file at any position. So here tell method is generally used. Tell method generally used to return or to get the current file pointer position where exactly my file pointer or file cursor is positionized. Okay, of course that particular offset or that particular value is nothing but what the offset or the distance from the beginning of file. Okay, just suppose if you are having the file with you and the contents are written over here. Okay, so whenever I execute ftell, okay, at initial stage file pointer may be at this particular point. So with respect to the beginning of file, my file pointer is at 0 position, means what, at the initial stage only. So whenever I ask ftell when I am at the beginning one, at that time we will get the output as a 0. But later on with the help of seek function. So seek function or seek method allows you to move your file pointer to the required number of bytes. So we can keep on moving the file pointer at a specific position. Okay, maybe after 10 bytes, after 20 bytes. So when the file pointer is located at this particular position, okay, then if I use the f.tell or the tell method, then it will tell the difference between from this to this, how many characters are there. Okay, so difference between the beginning of the file to the current file pointer position. For that we are going to use the method called as a tell. Okay, so here one of the example, see f equals to open abc.txt, we have opened in the read mode. Okay, at initial stage whenever I execute this print f.tell, okay, of course the output or this particular print will returns the 0. Then we know one of the read method that read of n number of characters. So if I execute this, just read 2 characters, it will read the character number 1 and character number 2, only first 2 characters get written. So whatever the contents are there in the file, only first 2 letters are displayed. After that, if I execute once again just to check where my current file pointer position is. Okay, so but obvious the difference between the current file pointer position and the beginning of the file, this is nothing but what, the 2 characters. Okay, similarly if I keep on moving read 3, read 5, read 10, read like, okay, like this, and then at the end if I just check where is my current file pointer position. So total distance from the beginning of the file in terms of bytes, that is being returned by the tell method. Okay, next the seek. Okay, so seek is responsible for what? Just to explicit movement of your file pointer in the file. What is the syntax for seek? Okay, so f is the file object. With respect to that, the method seek, there are 2 parameters. Offset is nothing but what, the difference. Okay, difference by how many bytes you would like to move your file pointer, and the position. Okay, or this is called as the reference, also called as the from where. So this is the reference. With reference to this reference, okay, how many bytes we have to shift the file pointer. Okay, usually Python 2 allows there are 3 different positions. The reference position, I can tell the PVM Python virtual machine that move my file pointer by 10 bytes with respect to what, either beginning of file or the current position of the file or the with respect to end of file. But now Python 3 and onwards, 3 and onwards, okay, there is only one specific value is available, that is the beginning of file. So every time whenever I would like to move, okay, see, this is my first character of my file and this is the last character of my file. Okay, so if I would like to take, okay, currently file pointer is positionized at this particular character. Whenever I open the file, always pointing to the first letter. Now if I say seek, okay, offset is say 10 bytes comma 0, okay, so 10 bytes comma 0. So what happens in this case, the file pointer gets shifted by 10 bytes or 10 positions. Okay, so that offset represents always what, the number of positions, number of bytes, okay, to move. Similarly, from where, the reference, from where we would like to apply. This is what just the simple syntax of seek. Now let's see one particular example which will deal with this ftell and f.tell and f.seek. Okay, simple one, some lines or some of the text is stored in one particular variable called as the data. Okay, just for sample, we have created one file object. We have opened the file abc.txt in the write mode, and we know that if this file exists, okay, then the contents of abc.txt gets overwritten because of the write mode. If the file does not exist, then that file is created newly. Okay, so in both the cases, okay, no error will be displayed to you. Okay, file does not exist, newly created. File exists, then contents are overwritten. Then using a write method, we have written whatever the line we have just prepared. Okay, I can directly write all peoples are stupid, this particular string over here, that is also possible, but we have just used one string type of object. Then we have opened the file, okay, using the statement with open, name of the file, okay, read plus. Up to this is what simply writing of the data into the file. Okay, now fseek and ftell, okay, we have opened the file, okay, in R plus mode because we are going to perform both the tasks, reading and writing. Okay, we know that if I use only R, it allows me only reading. Okay, if I use W, it allows me only for writing purpose. But whenever I use R plus, then it allows me to read and write both the operations to be performed on the file. Okay, so here we have created again one object, file object f, pointing to the file abc.txt. Okay, and the significance of with is what, we need not to use the close method, so we need not to use the closing of the file. Okay, and remember that the indentation, so all these lines to be there, okay, of course indented with the with block or with clause. Okay, now text equals to f.read means whatever the contents I am going to read, those text or that entire text will be stored in the variable or the object is called as a text, print the text. So because of these two lines we will get the output, say because of these two lines we will get the output as first, whatever are the contents stored in my file. Okay, all people are stupid. This is what the line we have written earlier by this particular, these three statements. Okay, now we will just print the current position. Okay, after executing this, okay, we will just see the current position. Okay, what exactly the value written by tell is nothing but the 24. Why 24? Why not 0? Because actually we have already completed reading the contents of the file abc.txt. Okay, so once I execute read all the contents of the file, file pointer is always positioned as at the end of the file. So okay, if this is the file where the entire line is written, all people are to fit, okay. So initially the file pointer was positioned as at the 0, and then after reading entire content, file will position as at the end of the file. So here the difference between these two, okay, from abc.txt file is what? 24 characters. So that the output we are getting in this case as a 24. Okay, now what I am going to do, say simply how I have executed the fseek. So explicitly I am moving the file pointer at specific position. So whenever I write f.seek, that is file object.seek method, if I am going to call this seek method, just I am providing the offset. So when I write the 17, that means what? Independent of where my file pointer is currently positioned. Currently it is at the end of the file. I want that my file pointer to be positionized where? Okay, of course at location or at position 17, but this is reference to what? The beginning of file. So from the beginning of the file, okay, 17th byte where it is there. So here file pointer is positionized. Okay, so who is responsible for moving this particular file pointer? Of course the seek method. Again what we are going to do, we will just print the current cursor position tell. Okay, so what is the current cursor position? 17. Now successfully moved, just for verification whether my file pointer is moved to the specific character or specific byte or not. Okay, later on we have executed f.write. Okay, so what happens from this particular position? f.write. So whatever I am going to write, that writing will start from this location, from character number 17. Okay, character number 17. That means what? The existing contents from character number 17 onwards gets overwritten. Previous contents remains as it is. There is no change. Okay, again if I write fseek equals fseek of 0. So f.seek of 0 means what? I have shifted my file pointer to the beginning of the file. Why this is so? Because whenever I am going to execute read, okay, of course my file pointer should be positioned in the beginning of file. Okay, so text equals to f.read. Before this we have shifted the file pointer to the position 0, and then we have read everything. Once I execute this, again my file pointer will be positioned at the end. Okay, and if I would like to print the value of text, whatever I have read the contents, then data after modification, print the text. So print of text, it will print, say, all people are James. So what we did, this was the previous status of my file. Okay, all people are to fit. This is the content of my file. Okay, this is just only for verification where my current file pointer is available. Okay, later that I have shifted my file pointer to the character number 17 at this position. Then I have written the new word, that is James. Okay, so this gets overwritten by James. So I will get the output as all people are James. So likewise you can read the contents from the file, okay, and you can write or you can modify the content of the file, okay, with the help of just read and write methods, no issue. But if you would like to positionize your file pointer specific position, okay, so in that case you are going to use the two methods. One is called the ftell, which is responsible for to display or to get the current file pointer position. Okay, and if you would like to move your file pointer to the specific position with respect to the beginning of file, then you are going to use the seek method. Right? So this is the end of the concept of use of seek and tell method.